flash crash for Bitmine and the whole market. We will talk about what happened, until when we will be crashing and tanking and dropping, and why this will be maybe one of the last biggest buying opportunity in the whole year.
Welcome to the game, I'm the Wolf of Dubai.
Welcome to this brand new video here on my second channel, and as you might know, I have two channels that you should be subscribed. Why you should be subscribed? Because we are looking for stocks that call it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50x, like for example my Tesla position. I don't know how many x that is, but I started to buy at 17 and then it went down to 6. I put my life savings in, my subscribers got houses and apartments, so you should be subscribed. And also I never advertise any other product, broker, crypto product, whatever. I get offers to, do $20,000, $30,000 deals. No, you get just the best of the best, my own product, which is xtendaytrading.com, where we trade with our AutoPilot software that looks like that. And it's super simple. You just switch it on, you get all our day trades all automatically. And the beauty about it is that we can make money on the upside as well as the downside. For example, on a day like that, we went and bought QQQ puts, and that trade went up 113%, which was fantastic for this week. And if you are interested and you have $10,000 or more to start, then schedule a call with me on my website, and you will have the call with me personally, and I will see if you are ready to go. And we are able, what we have seen in the last 3 years, to grow the account by 8 to 15% per month, which then translate, if you start with $10,000, to be at around like $58,000, as you can see here as an example how this could look like. And I'm looking forward to speak with you. Now, what happened to the market? I was quite, interested, because we obviously watching the market for 12 hours per day, okay? And then suddenly what happens, we were already in our QQQ puts, and then suddenly because our idea was that the market is currently very hot, okay? Lot of AI news, lot of things that push the market higher and higher. So we said, okay, the government shutdown is still going on, and we are at around, as you can see here in this chart, at around like 613, right? I said okay, guys, team, we are 3 day traders that are doing this, by the way, for our extend day trading group. But we were quite hot, right? If you're looking just the week, we saw an increase in the QQQ, and we talk about Bitmine in a second, but about 1% in a month. We did almost 5.5%, and the last 3 months we did 10%, and the last 6 months we did even 30% in the QQQ. So it's reasonable, as you know from the seasonality in this chart. You can see here October is one of the most volatile and weakest months, that maybe because of the shutdown of the government on Monday, the first employees will get resignation letters. They will be laid off. Also, military and other government, employees will not receive any salary. So that could pressure the market. We have Friday, so we entered puts, and then you can see, the market then dive within 2 hours, 2.5%. This is big, guys, okay? Then it even went lower, almost 3% in a matter of 4 hours or 3.5 hours. And obviously, not only the whole tech sector, but also, BMNR was affected, okay? If we're looking into BMNR, you see that we actually are minus 8.55%. So the reason for that was actually Donald Trump. Donald Trump came out here, and there's already some poly market odds that 100 to 150% US tariffs rate on China by November have jumped to 23% following Trump's Truth Social post warning of massive tariffs of Chinese goods, okay? So actually what happened was the following, okay? Trump threatens massive tariff increase on Chinese imports in response to proposed export controls on rare earths, okay? There's still the discussion, because the US would love to have rare earth for the US, and China obviously sitting there and say we don't want to give it too much for you, because you don't want to give us too much chips, and it's two small kids going back and forth. And now it escalated, and Trump said, not with me, I want to have the rare earth. If not, then I will put massive tariffs. And we know what the massive tariffs means the stock market will do lower, okay? So obviously everything is affected, right? So if we are looking into Bitmine, it's already down 8.5%. I don't know how it will end today, but obviously everything goes absolutely to the downside. Okay, so you can see here also in my watch list, Ethereum down 6.25%, Bitmine 8.4, and I think this ratio is quite good. It shows you how strong actually Bitmine is. Almost the same downside as Ethereum, but when Ethereum goes up, usually Bitmine goes much higher, right? So AMD down 5%, Tesla 4%, QQQ 2.3%, Hood -6%, Nvidia -2.33%, right? So all of those went absolutely to the downside, and there's no rescue in sight on this Friday before the weekend, obviously, guys, because here's why I think what will happen. Okay, first of all, you understand that the news is here at all-time highs. Obviously, sell-off, sell-off, sell-offs. Nobody want to risk it into the end of the weekend. Okay, so they selling positions now on a Friday. Usually, then what we have seen also in April, China will answer to this Trump statement and will come out, you know what, if you do this, then we will impose even more tariffs on US goods, we will give you zero rare earth, and so on and so forth, right? So it will escalate probably more than it will de-escalate. Okay, so then China will come out with a statement on Saturday. Then on Monday we will have another big red day. Okay, and usually how this all always plays out is the following: Friday red, Monday red, Tuesday a little bit of recovery. They turn around Tuesday. Okay, so I think that this could be a playbook, right? I don't think the people will start to buy the dips yet. Maybe they will start to buy the dips on Monday. Okay, so it will be quite interesting what will happen, and we will see what actually will happen to the stock market on the next couple of days. Stay super excited, but I think that if you have cash on hand, this will be maybe the last opportunity, because think about it. September, as you know from our seasonality chart, September is usually a negative month for the stock market. However, September was great. October usually a weak market for stocks. Again, it was good. So the market could catch up now, and a lot of profit taking into the seasonality. Remember that 90% of stock market trading is actually done by algorithms, by huge institutions. So the algorithms will say, well, we made a lot of money, we need to sell now, secure profits, because usually, the seasonality was a little bit, not that right. And so the October can be even weaker than we all thought. Okay, stocks never go up, okay, all the time. Stocks go up, stocks go down, and every couple of months there is a correction of 10%. If it's a bear market, then the market goes down 20%, right? And this can be on the index level, so S&P 500, NASDAQ, or on simple stocks. If BMNR goes -10%, that calls officially a correction. If it goes down 20%, that's a bear market. However, for such a volatile stock like Bitmine, obviously, Bitmine doesn't go every week in and out of a bear market, right? So, but the market itself, like the NASDAQ, would now, shave off 10%, would be first very healthy for the market to again rally. Remember again the seasonality chart, because November, December, until mid of January, we usually rally into the market, and this would be a very healthy pullback. We have also seen a lot of dip buying every time the market went a little bit down this week. However, news on the market is everything. I'm telling this also in my group, guys, okay, on Extend Day Trading. If you want to join and we trade for you, check out the link and schedule a call with me personally. News is everything. If you have the best company in the world, let's say Nvidia, okay, crazy product, crazy demand, crazy growth, crazy margins, amazing. Let's say Jensen, the CEO of Nvidia, would come out and would say, you know what, guys, we don't produce chips anymore starting tomorrow. This is news. Then Nvidia would tank 50% or even 60%, okay? So news is everything, guys. Market sentiment change. Stocks go up and down. And that's why we believe short-term trading in this kind of environment done by professionals like us is one of the best things that you can do, because you can make money and income and put it into your long-term investments like Bitmine as well. This is obviously never financial advice. You make your own decisions. I see you tomorrow. Have the best weekend that you ever had. And don't get sad, guys. This is the market, okay? Normal market chaos every single day. I see you tomorrow, and check out also the main channel for the amazing vlogs that we post. We just crossed 40,000 follower or subscriber on my main channel, so let's get this channel also to over 10,000. I love you all. I see you tomorrow, because the grass is greener on the other side.